For those of you who follow my Facebook page, you know that I had a sudden illness in my family. My father got very sick very fast, and to be honest, I really haven't felt like editing or videoing or anything like that recently. I just wanted to focus on my family and my loved ones, and that's what I've done for the past couple of months. But today, I want to come back. Thank you all for everything. I've got a lot of support on my Facebook page and those who have sent messages. Thank you so much for that. Also, in my absence, we hit 9,500 subscribers. We're getting ever so closer to 10,000, so I really appreciate that. And I thought, you know, what a better way to come back than with my country cemetery tour series, and that has proved to be one of my more popular ones. So I want to go ahead and bring you a video today with a country cemetery tour. Thank you all for everything. Thank you for 9,500 subscribers. We are knocking on the door of 10,000, and I certainly hope to be able to be more consistent with my videos now that things have kind of calmed down just a little bit. As far as my father goes, he's still got a long road ahead. I'm going to, I'll talk to you about that a little bit at the end of the video, so if you're interested in that, stick around. But we are going to take a country cemetery tour today, one that I filmed a little while ago, but this cemetery actually has some personal stories that I want to share in it, and some of those who rest there. So thank you all once again for the support. I greatly appreciate it. We are going to Northeast Kentucky to a little cemetery called the Messer Rogers Cemetery. That's a combination of two last names, Messer and Rogers. We're going to visit the grave of my great-great-grandfather and another special lady that I want to tell you all about as well. So let's take a look at Messer Rogers Cemetery in Northeast Kentucky. First of all, I want to say thank you all for your patience while I was absent with my videos. Like I mentioned, you know, things happen in life, and you just kind of deal with that the best you can and move forward. So, but today I'm so glad to be back with a cemetery tour, which is what I do, and I'm here in Messer Rogers Cemetery in Northeast Kentucky, and I just want to do a watch along, take a look at this together, and let you have some insight of some people here that I have heard stories of, and you know, maybe one that I remember. So we're going to visit that. We are on top of a hill, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of what I'm talking about how I got to be on top of this hill. It's not unlike too many cemeteries in Kentucky where we are on top of a hill in the country. So we're going to take a look at a few grave sites. Leonard Rogers was my great-grandfather's brother. Lost his life in World War II. So I grew up hearing stories about him 19 years old when he lost his life fighting for this country, and one of the true heroes. Maybe not a name that you'll ever hear, but I'm glad to be able to bring honor to Leonard Rogers today. He lost his life in World War II. And this is, I'm related to the Rogers family, so many of these people here are relatives of me. Oscar Rogers, my great-great-grandfather. Heard many funny stories about Oscar and the fact that he's buried between two women. He apparently he was somewhat, especially well, after he lost his second wife, he was somewhat of a ladies' man from what I hear. And you know, by the time you're that age and you become single, any other available person that age, you're going to be appealing to them, because the market's pretty thin once you get to that age. So yeah, I've heard many stories about how he the ladies liked Oscar. So I always tell those stories about him with a smile, and is remembered fondly as such. And just to the right there would be my great-great-grandmother. So take a few more looks at the sites. You can see we're on top of a hill here, and you've got the fence over there on the left. And one thing about Kentucky is you will notice that people take pride in, I never did like the term decorating the graves, although I guess that's what you do decorate those. But that's something that is it's a tradition and a custom here in Kentucky that people take serious. Every Memorial Day, birthdays, even some holidays. You'll see people that will decorate the graves, and just a small way to let our, just make us feel better. Don't want to forget our loved ones, and want to make sure that we are respectful and keep things presentable. But yeah, that's a Kentucky custom for sure.
And just like I have told you all in the past on these country cemetery tours, we are on top of a hill, and the caretakers here do an amazing job of keeping this accessible. Very beautiful area, very beautiful grounds, so my hat's off to them. But nonetheless, on top of a hill, just like most cemeteries in northeast Kentucky are.
I want to show you all what it looks like. This is just some of the road coming up to the cemetery, and I'm going to pan around here just a little bit. I stopped my car here and got out, and I wanted to just highlight what I'm talking about. I know that on camera this is not going to translate the way it looks in person, but I will tell you this. This is a pretty steep hill, and like I mentioned, the those in charge of keeping this up, in charge with the upkeep, do an amazing job, because this is pretty well accessible anytime you want to go. Maybe not in an ice storm or extreme snow or something like that, but to be on a hill, this is one of the most easily accessible cemeteries that I've seen to to be on such a hillside. And that you can't really tell right there, but that's a serious downhill slope, and I'm going to walk over here and kind of show you as we round there's a few curves on the road on the way up, and you can see right there going up the hill there is a the road's paved right here, but there's a significant slope going up. So just wanted to highlight before we get back to looking at some more of the cemetery. And, I love the fence right there, and how can you be any more Kentucky than this right here? I love the horses here beside of it. I just thought it added so much to it and really highlights our state and some of the things that we are known for. And yeah, just a beautiful area. Beautiful sunshine, billowy clouds for the day, and these horses here decided to come over and pay me a visit while I was filming and visiting the cemetery. This cemetery has been established for a long time. I mean, I showed you a few older graves there. Don't really know the oldest one in here. I guess that's something I should look up. Not quite sure what it is, but you'll see many last names, but really for the most part, and I'm not saying there's not some people just from the community buried here, but for the most part, this is people are all related in here, distantly, but all carry, for the most part at least, some relation. I want to show you all a very, very special grave right here. I reached out to my cousin Rick and asked if he minded if I spoke a little bit about his wife, Tanya. Tanya was just an amazing woman, an amazing lady, beautiful singer. She could just open her mouth, and just so effortless to hear her sing. And you'll see there at the bottom of the stone, it's so peaceful in the arms of the Lord. That's one of the songs that she was known for. And yeah, this world was a better place because Tanya was in it. So I wanted to pay a little bit of respect to her, and I did this with her husband's permission a while back. So just an amazing woman. You'll see some more of the decorations here that you'll see stuff like this in Kentucky, and just some of our culture. And each plot up here is you'll see some of those have the little fencing around it, such as this one, and the American flag there. It's a very patriotic area. I mean, it truly is. We respect our country, our flag, and it's just part of our culture here to pay our respects to those who served. I'm not saying that everything's perfect in this nation, but I am saying it's still the one of the greatest places on earth to live. But yeah, just another example of Northeast Kentucky cemeteries, and another shot here at the horses who paid a visit to us. So hope you enjoyed this particular portion.
I just wanted to tell you all and give you all a little bit of an idea of what's going on in my personal life. And this is something I normally don't talk about on YouTube, but I have a lot of friends on here now, and a lot of concern that you all have had, and I try to keep you updated a little bit on my Facebook page, so you can search for Whit Docs on Facebook to follow that. But I normally keep my personal stuff off of YouTube. Most people don't want to hear about that, but a few months ago, very unexpectedly, my father got diagnosed with a pretty rare form of leukemia. He has been taking treatments in Columbus, Ohio, which is about 2.5 hours for me. So for 4 straight weekends, me and the special person in my life drove up there 4 straight weekends to show my support to my mom and to my dad the best way that we could. So I want to thank her for traveling with me. And I appreciate all the concern that you've had. And, when something like that happens, I just really did not feel like filming. I didn't feel like editing, but obviously my YouTube channel means something to me, and I've come to really appreciate the comments from all of you all. And, in a weird sort of way, we've made a little community here on my channel, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm going to continue to do videos as I can. I want to get back into a more steady routine, but just wanted to let you all know what was going on. So thank you for your patience with me. I know I've had several people ask me when the next video was coming out, and I hope to be more steady now. So thank you all so much for the support and for the support of my channel.
I wanted to take a few last looks at the cemetery and another look at these horses over here, and thank you all for joining me on my journeys. I mean, we're 95. Actually, at the time of this this video, we're actually at about 9,600 subscribers. We're only 400 away from 10,000, which I can't believe it. I've told you before that I always said if I could get to 1,000, I felt like I would be successful. And the fact that I'm almost at 10,000, I just want to keep on going. I mean, I would love to keep growing the channel and bring you content like this. And I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you all for watching. I truly do. Find me on Facebook by searching for Whit Docs. Also, I had several people ask me about this, so I'm going to bring it back up again. I'm going to leave a link in my description. I do have apparel. I've had some people order some t-shirts already, and I've had several people in the past ask me if I offered t-shirts, so I do. And all this goes to support the channel, so I appreciate that. People ask me how they can support. This is a great way if you want to do that, if you feel so inclined. Mainly, I just want you to watch my videos, so I appreciate you doing that. And I appreciate you giving me the chance to show you my home state of Kentucky with this country cemetery tour series. I got some more things coming up too that I've already got filmed I think you will enjoy as well. Once again, thank you for all the concern about my dad during these times. Thank you for those who support me. Thank you for the special love in my life. I really, really appreciate your support. And thanks for watching. I will see you all again soon.